Pisces, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your Life, Purpose, Career, and Money reading for April 2020. Thank you for your patience, Pisces. I'm a little late getting these out, but better late than never. And I am starting with you today, Pisces. Even though you're the last sign of the zodiac, I thought I'd flip it this month and start with you. So today, Pisces, I'm going to get one card from the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue, one card from the Money and the Law of Attraction deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and then 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then 1 card from the Money Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky, looking at your money. And just to remind you, Pisces, that all of my readings here are available in audio format. There are links below so you can listen to them as well as watch them. I also have some meditations out if you would like something to listen to calm the mind, calm the body, or just be a bit more still. They're available here as well as on the podcast. You can download them for free on SoundCloud. There's a link below. Okay, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Life, Purpose, Career, and Money reading. Choosing one card that you're meant to focus on for the month of April 2020. Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. That is the text of that card. There may be a Leo individual prominently involved as well with that giant lion. We also have school under the deck. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Children's school. Children may be at home and not in school right now. Maybe you're homeschooling due to everything that's going on. Let me get one more card from the Esther Hicks deck. Pisces. I can deliberately choose to feel better now. And then life is always working out for me under the deck. Okay, so you have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. And then we have I can deliberately choose to feel better now. I do feel like if some of you play a musical instrument, this is a great opportunity to spend more time with that if you're home and your family members can tolerate it. Because, she's playing some sort of horned instrument here. But also the greater message there, I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Now, right now. If you can drop in a little bit more, be like a child, right? Feel better, get low, like a child. Change your perspective, get low, look around, look at the wonder of everything that's around you, right? Change your perspective. Remember that the mind is a useful tool, but when it gets us on the hamster wheel of pain and suffering and what's going to happen and how am I going to get through and, blah, blah, blah. It's so stressful. So, do your best to do something that brings you very, very present. For some of you, it may be playing a musical instrument or playing like a child or focusing on children or doing something that brings you joy, You are learning. You may be involved in school somehow, considering going back to school, or this is under the deck, so it may be something that's on your mind or somehow influencing you during this time frame. And even if you're at home, say you're an accountant and your dream is to be a teacher of some kind, right? Or connect with children in some way. You can certainly do that from home. There's an opportunity here to do things a little different. If you're still grinding away doing things the same way that you always have, check in with yourself. Everything's shifting and changing as always, but there's an acceleration right now, Pisces. So if you want to do things differently, now's a good time to start. And if it involves wanting to work with children more, certainly take the opportunity to use social media, to use the technological tools that are available to you to create something that you can share with children, whether it be a book or whether it be some sort of learning module for children or whatever it may be, or helping your children. Okay, let me get 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot. I'm getting flooded with heat and energy right now. It's unbelievable. Whew. Okay. Don't know what that was all about, but something just got downloaded. Okay, we have the Empress, right? There's the mother energy. We have the Daughter of Swords in reverse. Sorry, the Daughter of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, waiting, waiting, watching. And we have the Six of Wands under the deck. Lovely energy there. Okay, so here we go. Pisces for the month of April. These sort of tell a story, but they are kind of past, present, future, but they all kind of relate to one another. They're not separate, like 3 separate time zones. So we have the Empress, we have the, the Daughter of Wands in the center in reverse. And then we have that Seven of Pentacles. Well, we have children and the Empress. So for some of you, it may relate to being a parent, right? Being a mother. And if you're not a mother, but a parent, you know, those nurturing energy, very abundant. There's enough for everyone, right? But we have that Daughter of Wands right in the center, kind of that flaky energy. What do I want to do? And this is why I say, don't keep grinding away doing things like you always are. Allow some things to kind of crumble or shift or change, and allow yourself to flake out a little bit if you want to. You don't have to be the responsible one all the time, or you know. This is an opportunity to allow a little bit of flakiness and recognize that, you know, there's a lot of anxiety and people aren't feeling their most stable right now for a lot of people. So allow some of that to occur. Don't get too caught up on it. And then because we also have the Seven of Pentacles, like you know, there's a time and place for everything, and you may get frustrated, but you are going to have to wait a little bit. You're going to bide your time here. Pisces, don't try to rush into anything. Maybe some of you are trying to get pregnant with the Empress and the children. There may be some misfires with that Daughter of Wands, but it looks like, you know, the more that you can just allow yourself to be and not worry too much about what's going to happen, things should, you know, probably work out just fine for you. They will always. They work out exactly right for you. All right, let's take a peek at your money. Pisces. Temperance. There's that slow moving energy. Strength under the deck. Another Leo with that lion. You're in a position of strength regarding your finances. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is a spiritual perspective on your money for April 2020. But with the Temperance card, it could be a Sagittarius involved as well. But really, it's about blending, slow moving energy, right? Making something new occur. Don't rush with your money. Don't freak out. Take your time. You're okay. You got that strength under the deck. You know, there's strength there. There's solidity there. There's power there. You're going to be okay financially, but you may have to mix accounts a little bit. That's okay. And the way you work with your money may change a little bit too. You may even pool money, pool resources even with family members or something like that here with the Temperance card. There's a very strong message though here with the Six of Wands here. And I can choose to feel better now. Life is always working out for me. Because here, You can focus here on the darkness, the wands down here, or you can focus on the rainbow. Everything's fine. You have a lot to celebrate. Right now, it may be that you're feeling like, oh, things are bad and blah, blah, blah. Do what you want to do, of course, but maybe, try to spend less time in that energy and more on things are always working out for me. In general, I'm getting what I want most of the time. And the percentage that I don't get what I want, I can deal with it. I know how to handle it. I've done it, right? I can rely on my own internal resources. I have help and support. We have the Strength card. You're in a good position. With the Temperance card. This is slow moving. You may be blending your money, doing things a little differently, moving money into different accounts, this kind of thing. That's okay. You've got it to do that. You may even be pooling resources, pooling money with others right now. What an interesting reading for you. This heavy focus on children and the Empress. Again, for some of you wanting to start a family, maybe you're just being at home with children, or redirecting your focus towards children. It's not forever. This is the month of April 2020. There's a big focus on that. Now, for some of you who are like, I don't like kids, I don't want kids, children can also reference the inner child, right? Spending time with your inner child's fears and anxieties right now. Or your inner child's desires to create and express herself or himself, using those pronouns, but not to exclude anybody. So the bottom line here, as I feel it for you, Pisces, celebrate what you do have, celebrate what is working, you're in a good position, and focus your attention like a child, or focus your attention towards children. Again, there may be a Leo individual who's strongly referenced here, possibly also a Sagittarius person involved with your money. It's a time of kind of wait and see in April. Slow moving energy. You're in a good position. Don't worry. You get one more card and then I'm going to close out your reading, Pisces. It's from the After Tarot. Again, with the Daughter of Wands in reverse in the center, there may be some flakiness, there may be things that lose their energy, ideas, desires, activities. That's okay. Just kind of move with it. This is a time of kind of going within, waiting and watching a little bit, allowing things to grow. You can also look at children in that way. Things are still growing. They haven't fully developed to their maturity yet. And they probably won't during the month of April. Regarding work, money, sense of purpose in the world. One more card and I close out your reading, Pisces. It's for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can always listen to your other readings if you want greater clarity or just additional information. And you can also listen to your spiritual guidance reading that's up here on YouTube for April and also on the podcast. The Lovers. All right. So it looks like a decision at the end of April, or maybe during April. Bottom line, around April, what happens after all of this is a decision is made. It could be a love relationship, plain to see, the Lovers, or it could be a decision is made around what you want to do with work, right? As I said, April's more about kind of waiting and watching, and this is the After Tarot, so by the end of April, certainly, it looks like a decision is arrived at. You make some kind of decision, or you renegotiate some kind of contract here. And with children and the Empress and the Lovers, again, there's this focus on possibly deciding to have a child for some of you. And we have the Queen of Wands under the deck, who may be influencing you. Very independent-minded, could be an air sign. Okay, I hope you find that helpful, Pisces. I wish you much love as always, and I will... could be a Gemini as well with the Lovers and the Queen of Swords by the end of April. And I wish you much love. Anyway, talk to you soon.